and talking yesterday. I ain't understand. I ain't know that YouTube messed up the live because I bagged out of it by mistake, and I bagged back in. It let me go back to the settings, so I thought the live was properly named and monetized, and they ain't do that. So they be hating and shit. But I should now I know I gotta just redo it. So that's why the live didn't pop. It just said I was live, no title, no nothing. Oh, they must be having a football game over there. They loud as hell. Might be homecoming. No, homecoming October. Man, why you always want to go the way that we ain't going? He gets on my nerves. But let's talk about Donald Trump, right? So he dropped some videos, and I'm gonna do a video with him speaking about the things that he's gonna do immediately. Obviously, we know he's gonna deport the illegals immediately. Um, also, um, he talked about he gonna get this gender stuff together, all that transformation that Joe Biden allowed happen under the Demi Dummies. He getting away for that. Men gonna be men, women gonna be women. And if teachers don't address them as such, he says they're gonna be a violation of the Civil Rights Act. So it's gonna be harsh punishment. I think that's what he said. It's gonna be harsh punishment. So we're gonna get back to women using women bathrooms, men using men bathrooms. We're gonna get back to men and women as the only two genders. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to logical, masculine, make America straight again. Now a lot of y'all, oh bruh. She don't want nothing. My bad, I had a phone call. My bad, I had a phone call. But but yeah, so he said he gonna clean up, he clean up that gender stuff. Also, they also is talking about firing everybody in the FDA. RFK is talking about, that's one thing I did agree with California on. And California started banning a lot of the poison that's being put into our foods. They start banning all them dyes and all that stuff. That's one thing liberal that I agree with them on. They was banning like hot Cheetos and all that stuff out of California schools. So, and I'm gonna talk about this down the line too, where basically Trump administration is talking about basically cleaning out the FDA so we can have cleaner and more healthier food like Europe. You know, and that's something I'll talk about down the line. Um, also, also, um, there was something else I wanted to mention. Can't remember what it was. It was something else. It was something else said he was gonna do. But the deportation, getting rid of illegal immigrants. If he say Mexico don't fix their crime with the cartel, he gonna put tariffs on them. It's gonna start off at 25%. They don't get together, 50%, and it's gonna keep going up and up. On the tariffs that he putting on a lot of foreign products and foreign cars and stuff, that's gonna allow American jobs, plant jobs to stay here. Um, like I said, whole gender thing, he stopping that day one. He not gonna let them transform kids. Which kids should be able to transform when they want to. In my opinion, when they of age and they thought it out, they should be able to make that decision when they want to. Just my humble opinion, right? But a lot of the stuff that he's talking about, a lot of people are agreeing with it. A lot of them niggas that said, "Oh, I ain't voting, I ain't doing this, and I ain't voting that for Trump." No, you got emotional, and you made this seem like this was a racist or not racist thing. Man, damn near every president been racist. They act like the Democrats because they keep it under undertone that they ain't any better than the Republicans as far as when it comes to race. That's why I say, take the emotion out of it. Stop voting for identity politics. Stop voting for black people because go ahead. We seen what voting for black people get you. We seen what's going on in Chicago with Brandon Johnson. We seen Eric Adams switching sides. Look at Eric Adams. First it was oh, Joe Biden, and we gonna let Biden let the immigrants run through New York City, use all their resources up. Trump win office, what do you do? Cut all their food stamps, cut their cash benefits off, and about to send the migrants back home. And that just showed me Eric Adams is not a strong leader. He just rolling with whoever winning. In a minute, he stopped rolling with Biden, he got indicted. That's what happened when you make a deal with the devil. Now he trying to get in bed with Trump, no Diddy, to save his ass from that indictment. For them charges that's coming from him. And that's why I be telling y'all, man, don't vote with your color politics, man. Look at when this, like all these black people running these cities. Dalton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard ran it through the mud. Brandon Johnson, got played with the illegal immigrants too. Now he promised not to raise Chicago's taxes. Property taxes, now they even higher. Y'all keep hiring black people in Chicago. Y'all keep being blue in Illinois and Chicago. And look where it's gotten y'all. It's killing y'all pockets. So y'all so faithful to voting blue in Illinois, especially Chicago to be exact. Y'all so faithful to blindly putting y'all faith into identity politics, into the demo dummies, right? That y'all going broke in Chicago. Probably some of the highest property taxes in the U.S. And y'all voting black. Oh, I'm not gonna raise the property taxes. First thing Brandon Johnson did was he raised the property taxes. That's why I be telling y'all, bruh, stop. I used to do that. Stop voting. Stop robbing niggas because they black or they claim to be black. Look at they policies, what they gonna do for the economy, and they views. Now, if you somebody that likes spending all this money in this economy and like them giving away money to the Middle East and to the Ukraine, and you like all this rainbow stuff, which I'm not knocking you for, that's your views, then you vote with the Democrats. But a lot of these brothers, when I told them to get out there and vote for Trump, I wasn't saying that from a place of black or white. I'm saying that from a place of, I know the people that I talk to and the people that watch my channel, if they know it or not, most of them are conservative people. Most of them ain't with all this rainbow stuff. They have rainbow stuff in Agatha. The Disney show, I ain't even watched it yet. Every time you turn on, it's rain, and that's cool. Every now and again, dash it in here, dash it in there, but damn, everything we watch, it gotta be reading rainbow. Everything we watch, it gotta be reading rainbow. Why don't they just have their own network? And they can put as much stuff as they want to. That's my problem with it. Trump is about to kill all of that, and Trump is going to try and clear out the FDA to stop them from poisoning our food. Eat a bag of chips, that's 1 billion calories, bro. Or nothing but poison. Eat that same bag of chips in Europe, you won't even gain no weight. You'll start losing weight. Brother Philip Scott said when he was eating in Ethiopia, he was eating like a mug, He was eating, and wasn't gaining no weight because their food wasn't poisoned with dyes and all this stuff. You know why they do that? It ain't just it's killing fertility, it's killing testosterone, it's giving women all types of diseases. But you know why they do that? Because it not just to poison Americans and population control, they do it because it cut the cost. And like over there in Europe and Japan, they say McDonald's French fries got 4 ingredients. 4 ingredients. 3 or 4 ingredients. In America, it's somewhere between 10 and 20 ingredients. So think about that for a minute. He trying to clean up the FDA. He destroying the system. And people don't even know what it means when he destroying the system. This is what I was going to mention that I forgot real quick. About the Department of Education. Y'all niggas know the Department of Education ain't been around too long. He's destroying the Department of Education. Ain't kids around America reading that? Ain't none of them reading that day. The majority of them. Hold on. Come here. Sit. And don't try that coughing shit to get you out of trouble. Sit. Do you know the majority of y'all complain about the education system all the time? I'm a homeschool my kid, or the kids sit. Ain't reading at that grade level. Well, the Department of Education ain't been around forever. I don't even think it's been around too long. That's why I wish I was at the computer. It ain't been around too long. And what that means, him destroying the Department of Education, all that pretty much means is you are going to be able to control your what your kids learn. And come here, hold on, come here. And what's in the kids, and what's in your children's, what they teach in their school. That's gonna be local. That's gonna be a state thing, I believe, where states is gonna be able to determine what is the syllabus for kids. What are they gonna learn? You're gonna have more of an opportunity to control what your kids learn in the classroom. So and like I said, the biggest problem, I was going to school to be a teacher for a second. The biggest problem that I noticed between like public schools, when I dabbled in public schools and when I went to private schools, yes, the resources were different. But the number one thing that I really, really noticed, and it was the culture of the school. It's that all the parents knew each other. We had skating parties. All the parents knew each other. They all participated. When it came to parent-teacher conferences, we did bowling together. Our parents came on field trips. They volunteered in the schools. They brought snacks. They slept in the classroom. I'll tell you about the story about this boy Daddy who jumped out the closet on them. you know, it was the participation. And when you got skin in the game, you would think your kid is enough skin in the game, right? You would think having a kid is enough skin in the game. It ain't. But when you paying for your child education, you'll be surprised how many more people, how the parents are more involved. They want to be hands-on now because they want to see where their money going on. Their investment in their children ain't enough. But when they putting cash for their kids to go to school, all them parents was involved. And if the parents wasn't involved, the next kin or the guardians was involved. The next parents and guardians. And all our parents knew each other. From basketball to track and country to volunteering for cookie sales and pancake breakfasts and all that type of stuff. The biggest thing I noticed from private school, going to charter school, going to, you know, public school was the participation of the parents. When you go to public school, it's the same 4 or 5 parents that show up to parent-teacher conference every time. I can speak as a student and as a fucking parent. No, it's the same 4 or 5 parents. The same. We all knew each other. Handful of parents. No, didn't I just say no? Sit. Well, I gotta get ignorant. Sit. Sorry, I'm gonna be hard. I know I was late today, so I'm gonna cut you some slack. But nonetheless, yeah, that's the number one thing I noticed was it was the lack of parents being involved. But then you notice these parents that come up to the school and cuss the teacher out when it's about a cell phone. When they say something left to their student has said something left for 85 straight days to the teacher, and the teacher is only human. That's why I got out of that shit. So, yeah, the Department of Education ain't been around too long. Now, locally, you're going to be able to have more of a voice of what your kids learn in school. And it's just simple research that you do, and they got websites that you go read their policies and their agendas. Everything I believe, if y'all agree with the majority of things I'm saying now about education, about the food, about the genders, about the rainbow community and all that, and they can have their community. I ain't knocking them. Do what you do, but you can't starve it down our kids' throats. You can't, y'all want to scarf it in the curriculum. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Y'all want to scarf it in the curriculum, but don't want to put Black history in the curriculum. You know what I mean? But it's only take a few clicks and stuff. Oh man, he's gonna ban abortions. No, he's gonna leave that to your state, to the state. And my thing about abort missions is, if y'all, and I'm gonna connect this real nice and tight. If you are religious, right? Are you a religious person? You ain't supposed to be abort mission anyway. The Christian church is so crash. I'm gonna talk about that on the Patreon. I did a video today. I don't even know what I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna upload because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep this as PG rated, G rated as possible, right? When you go to the Nation of Islam, and I got homies in the nations and sisters in the Nation of Islam, when they people, your young people are dating, they got a courting phase. You know, after the courting phase, y'all want to date, then y'all at the dating phase, you get married, right? You break them laws, or you get caught doing something freaky deaky, or being a little slut or hoe, or too much infidelity in the church, whatever, especially at a young age, they banish you from the Nation of Islam. They don't let that rainbow shit in there neither. You got to get yourself together, then come back. They, they religion has parameters. Christianity is like a Royal Rumble. Anything goes. Then they come as you are, come as a rainbow, come as a crook, come as come as somebody that's want to break your wedding vows, just because you want to break your wedding vows. You know what I'm saying? You could break any religion, any rule in a religion book, and as long as you put money in that collection plate, they ain't got no problem with it. They ain't got no problem with it. So that's my thing, honestly. When you talk about the nation, just to use them as an example, because I know how they rocking, and I don't agree with everything they say or do, but they have boundaries when it comes to their religion. If you violate these rules, they will put you out of there. And I say that to say this, right? You want to know how Donald Trump got into office? Because of people like the Amish, the Jewish people, the Muslims, the Nation of Islam, them type of people, they take their religion very serious. They take their culture very serious. They don't, when you talking about, yeah, I'm running on abortions and all that, they are anti-abort missions, bro. They don't believe in that, especially the Catholics. The Catholics don't believe in that. That's why so many Mexican people voted for voted for Donald Trump, because they don't believe in abort missions. Catholics don't pay that. You having that baby. And please believe me, I came up in a private Catholic school/church. They don't play that. And that's why I was telling dudes, get out your feelings about the identity and color politics and who racist and who not. Man, who fit your views now? And now that Donald Trump telling y'all what he about to do, and he been saying this from the beginning, now everybody, I agree with what he's saying now. I agree. Man, you should, why does it take for him to do a video when we got the information at the tip of our fingertips? Y'all mean? We got this information. You can research just like I research. You can go on YouTube and brothers will break down the agendas, the economic agendas and all that. Donald Trump, how we gonna kill inflation? We gonna drill, baby, drill. What we gonna do about these illegal immigrants? We gonna get them out of here, get these jobs back to y'all. Now your kid can get a job at McDonald's again. Now you can get some of these solid plant jobs again. Oh, I'm gonna put a tariffs on these foreign companies. Guess what? Chrysler trying to slide up out of America. Guess what? You slide up out of America, Fiat, Chrysler, the Atlantis. Guess what? We gonna tax the shit out of you when you come in here. So guess what? Them jobs gonna stay here. See, you got union workers in Michigan following Sean Fan. Don't follow him. You follow him, and look how many jobs was lost. And they hired all new people at half the wage. Stop listening to the dimmer dummies, bro. Look at the agendas, the economic policies, look at their views, and all that stuff. And that's how you vote. You vote for the best one. Oh, it's the lesser of two evils. And ain't no evils. All presidents is evil. They evil. All of them is. But you got to pick who do better for you. He said no tax on overtime. He said, I ain't taxing overtime no more. If he do that, guess what? Hey, big ups to him. And a lot of y'all gonna be benefiting, and y'all was just voting on abort mission. Y'all are, oh, my body, my choice. If you a Christian, you a believer, why are you aborting a child? They say black women aborted 22 million babies. I forget the time span. And you know how many, votes Kamala Harris lost by? I think 22 million. Ain't that ironic? Black women aborted 22 million babies in the U.S. And the way Angry Man put it, all them kids would have been grown by now. So this got to be the last 18 to 20 years. And she lost by that same number. That's God. I agree with him. God got a hella sense of humor. That's God. And that's what she was selling to the community. That's wild. And you think murdering a child, you think that ain't no sin? You're going to hell, ho. You just as diabolical as Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I understand if it was by force or incest, I agree. I think you should be able to make that decision. especially with an underage child and somebody that's overage. Yes, I agree. I remember I had a situation, one of the somebody in my family I knew, and she got knocked up, right? So she hadn't seen her daddy in like since she was a baby. So she was like 16, and she was running from her mama and stuff because she didn't want her mama to know she was pregnant, right? Long story short, had to go back to the crib. Mama came, they made her abort mission. A year or two later, she got pregnant again, you know. And she was so bad, mad. I mean, when you ain't seen your daddy in 15, 14, 16 years, and he come and pay for you to abort mission, psychologically, how do you recover? Then she came back and had another baby. She kept that one. So I be telling y'all, man, like, that's a hellified sin. That's murder. And don't put that on guys. They got female condoms. They got plan Bs. I mean, especially when a dude tell you that, hey, man, I don't want to have no children. So, hey, guess what? If you ain't willing to tell contraception, even with contraception and all that, it's a chance you can have a baby. Don't be having sex with them then. Don't be having sex with them. Or get your tubes tied, make them get a vasectomy. You can reverse that. Don't get too old, not too long. So that's what I'll be kind of telling everybody, man. Get out of the media, CNBC, CNN, hype train. Go read these people policies. The Democrats ain't did nothing for us. Look at how well the blue states do compared to most red states. Come on. Donald Trump said we getting back to the nuclear family. Ain't that what y'all want? To be able to buy a house in America, raise your children, and affordable groceries, affordable college tuition, better schools, without poisoning your kids with all this red dye and 1,000 ingredients. That's gonna make them damn companies, do better food and stop cutting corners. 22 million is a wild number, and she lost by that very same number, Denise. 22 million. If you don't want to have kids, get your tubes tied. You're a murderer. And just like these women that's, so easily to leave a marriage for nothing. I made more money than my husband. Check this out. I dated a bunch of girls that made more money than me. But check this out. I had more money than them. Check that out. They made more money than your boy, but I had more money than them. We don't want no problems. How you doing? Yeah, plenty of them. That shouldn't make me feel less as a man because I know how women spend money recklessly. And I know how I'm conservative with the bag. So, I have my moments where I get a little dangerous. Not too dangerous, but I stay on code with my bread. And then you got a lot of people saying that, well, he's taking away our rights. Project 2025. Trump been disassociated himself from Project 2025. A couple clicks of the button. The whole thing about abortions, he stepped off of it. He said, I'm gonna leave it up to the state. So right then and there, what rights do you have today that you didn't have when Trump was in office before? Tell me. Oh, he's gonna take away our rights. What rights? We going back to slavery. All this is ignorant Negro talk. That's what that is. When was you in slavery last time he came? No, did he though? Last time he was in. Was your lifestyle a lot better last time, economic-wise, when he was in office? Yes, it was. Well, that was because nope, that wasn't because of no Obama. Don't forget, Trayvon Martin got his head cracked under Obama watch. What did Obama do? Pass more laws for the blue. Pass more laws for the Rainbow Gang. Don't forget, when they was going around there lying on us, under the Kamala and Jim Crow and Kamala thing, under their watch, remember they was going around saying we was putting hands, foot, and toes as black people on Asian people, and that was a whole lie. They passed the Asian hate crime bill so fast, ain't one black crime bill been passed for us. They've been whooping on us for decades, for centuries and shit, been beating on us. Fake stuff going around about us putting hands, foot, and toes on Asian people. They had a crime bill faster than I could blink my eyes. On mamas. My boys in the Bay say on mamas. Real spill. That's what I be trying to say, bruh. That's why I be trying to put y'all hit, man. I had to get out of that mindset of identity politics or color politics when it came to this. Because it's deeper than that. Who gonna get the job done? Who gonna get the job done? Who gonna make the economy livable in? Who believe what I believe in when it comes to a nuclear family and not having men in the bathroom with my daughters or women in the bathroom with my sons? Who gonna tax these female teachers and male teachers messing with these kids? He's stopping all that. So who gonna get us on with clean food? That's what they trying to do. Who gonna get us? And are they gonna be perfect? No. Who trying to get the education back on track? Him. But y'all hear, oh, he's destroying the department. Yes, the system needs to be destroyed. Go check out Dr. Bobby Price on YouTube. He used to work for the FDA. Go see what he said about him. We all know about the FDA. They're a joke. They're a joke. He's gonna clean all that up and try to get our food on point. They said our food is ultra processed. You know what that means? That means they can't even tell you what soil the food came from. And you want to know, it's certain vitamins that you can't even get from certain plants or certain vegetables and fruits because our soil is so bad that you got to supplement it. It's certain vitamins and minerals that you can't get from the fruit because the soil is so bad. Seedless watermelons is bad for you, bro. They're bad for you. Even the fruit that you eating is poison, allegedly. You're like, damn, I'm trying to eat healthy and I can't lose weight. I'm eating fruits and vegetables. I don't feel as good because they don't have nutrients in there, bro. The soil is trash. And that's why I be trying to put y'all hit. That's why I be hitting. That's why it's important to read, especially when y'all go to work. Get that employee handbook and read that employee handbook. When I was in the union, first thing they told me was, can't nobody say your job like you can say your job. And every time I go to these jobs, I read the employee handbook. And if I kind of get cool with some of the coworkers, like I had a homie, like we had unlimited PTO, he ain't know. I said, yo, you been here for 30 days, right? He said, yeah. I said, well, they owe you for that day you took off yesterday. Go get your bread for that day. Yeah, read your employee handbook. Read about these politics. And I'm going to make a conscious effort to start going to city council meetings, especially if I move back to the city, to community meetings and all that shit. I want to know what's going on. And that's as important as I'm saying this shit is. Yo, local elections, your congressman, your city councilman, those are more important. Them the people who got the direct plug to your city, direct money, direct education curriculum to your city, bro. Make sure I double tap the screen and like the video. So I'm telling y'all, man, don't be thinking your vote go to waste, and don't be thinking it don't matter or it's lesser two evils. Man, read up on them, bro. Read up on their agendas. Read up on what they trying to do. Miles, get over here. Come on. Get over here. Now watch this. He want to bullshit. But I got to cuss for him to come. Now he trying to hide. He too smart for his own good sometimes. Now he actually coming. I ain't had to cuss you out. See? I ain't had to get ignorant. They having a football game. I should have went over there. I didn't know. Look, I'm going to tell you how out of touch I am. Until I went to go early vote, which I turned around because the line was too long. I just traditional voted, right? I didn't know it was a high school behind the grocery store. I swear folk got into white man. Didn't know it. Oh, man. I be living in a fucking box, bro. I really do. But yeah, what rights you ain't got today that you had yesterday? You ain't have that Trumpian you ain't have today that you ain't rights you got today that you won't have when he get in. Come here. Come on. That's what I want to say. What rights? These people just be lying. They be lying. All the rhetoric is the same thing. Oh man, no abortions and I don't care. You're a fucking murderer. That's what be cracking me up about people, bro. Oh man, you know, the Project 2025, he disassociated from Project 2025. Hold on real quick. Yeah, my bad. Somebody pulling up on me, so let him walk real quick. But but yeah, that's real stuff. So, well, so like I told y'all before, man, you know, that's I voting just off of color, man, that shit dead. Obama killed that. Well, Trump can't be in 2028. You probably gonna see JD Vance. I like JD Vance. I mean, at least when I heard him his interviews. I like Donald Trump's daughter-in-law, who kind of was running his campaign. She was on the Breakfast Club. Handle Charlemagne. Man, Trump whole motherfucking cabinet was man. His whole team was a super team. Them niggas was like the Miami Heat with Bron Wade and Bosh. They was a super team. They was a super team, man. I ain't gonna cap. Everybody I heard talk from his cabinet and I heard about them, man, I liked them. And look here, a lot of that shit I wasn't even looking for. I'll be watching a YouTube video and then it'll play a Kamala video at a rally. Or then it'll play JD Vance or Trump interview. I wasn't looking for that shit. And I just be at work and I really ain't supposed to pull my phone out too much. So I would just let the videos ride. And that's what really piqued my interest. I'm like, man, everything that they saying is what I agree with. That's what really like, okay, let me get involved. The Anton Daniels helped out, Philip Scott helped out. So yeah. But what really piqued my interest in this shit, it started with the migrant crisis. But what really made me end up voting, because I wasn't gonna vote after they almost shot Trump. I thought it was a ploy. But when Obama and Michelle Obama did that shit, I was like, yeah, I'm voting for him. But then I started to kind of deep dive into what he was really trying to do. Voted for him. It made the most sense for me. I'm not saying it made sense for you, but for me, for my pockets, for my views on wanting to have a family and build a family, and if I have a child, how they build a family. As somebody that was going to higher education for education. So yeah, for those people who somebody who want to see the black population grow from 13.5% and grow higher, to a person that's watching what's happening with 36% of men around the United States are virgins, watching the rise in incels, you know, watching the rise of STIs and STDs, you know, I'm telling y'all that a lot of these modern women sleep with their gay best friends, male best friends, and y'all ain't believe me. Until examples start coming out, I'm telling y'all, I've been doing this for the last 10 years, bro. I've been doing this for the last 10 years. Miss D, salute. John, salute. Yeah, shout out to DB. Appreciate you. He said rest of the country should ban the poison in our GM. Up. I had never heard the term until today. Ultra process. Now we know what it means. Vinny, what's going on, bro? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna watch the Keyshawn for. I know this girl ain't going to watch it tonight. She probably gonna go in the back room. I got her waiting. I told her she could walk into the house. I know our girls be at the scared. Go on in there. He said, I love NASCAR. What that have to do with what we talking about? Arnold. He said, I love my grandfather who passed away, but I realized now he was way too biased against Trump to see good things he was doing. I'm glad to think for myself. Darius Rusin say, support Trump regardless of family history. My thing is this. Them old ninjas put us in a bind. Baby boomers, and they was a spoiled generation. They put us in a bind. Them niggas, you know, drained our pockets. They benefited from their parents and left their generation. What was it, Gen Xers, Gen Z, or what was it, Gen Xers? I mixed Gen Xers and Gen Zers, the old motherfuckers. Didn't lead them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Selfish. There's the same people that's putting y'all in bad union deals, putting y'all in bad job deals, bad pension deals, selfish. They are the selfish generation. They're the generation that fucked it up for everybody else. Baby boomers are terrible, bro. They got theirs and don't want nobody else to get theirs. Yeah, I don't listen to them old niggas like Roland Martin, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, Down Low, Hughley. They the reason we fucked up now. Yeah, just blew our family on. Denise Salute, facts we need to find a president that's going to focus on American people financially, your health, you know what I'm saying? Your education, get the reading. She didn't speak about none of that shit. She didn't speak about the education crisis. She didn't speak about people health. All they was worried about was letting more immigrants in to replace black people. That's why she was pushing, them and dummies was pushing abortion so much, is to continue to decrease our population. Have y'all seen the birth rate around the world? The only places that have a positive birth rate around the world are third world or developing countries, however you want to say it. Everybody's birth rate is declining, bruh. Why you think Russia got so big a problem with America? Why y'all think? Russia has a problem with America, and a lot of African societies joining BRICS or countries have a problem with America's because that liberal stuff they pushing, it is a disease. It's going into their countries and it's poisoning their people. That's why they was waging war on America, allegedly. That was the main reason. Because you really can't regulate the internet like that. That's why a lot of people so if she had won, we was most definitely going to war. That was their biggest issue. That's what I was trying to tell y'all that. I've been saying that for a few months now. So they not listening though, bro. They not. Women not gonna listen regardless. I tell you this. I told my stepdaughter, right? I be trying to gave her. This one I gave up talking to women. So I'm telling her like, yeah, you don't get no tattoos. Keep your clean cut image. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what type of dudes you're gonna be with down the line. You don't know, where you're gonna be at 10, 20 years. You trying to be in the medical field. And, you want to keep a clean image. She go get a tattoo on her neck. I ain't talked to her since. Very disappointed. You know what the mama said? Well, she could just put some makeup on it. I'm like, I'm done with that shit. I'm done with it. She needs some money, I'll send it, but I'm done with that shit. You do all that parenting, all that teaching. No. And they just do what the fuck they want to do. That's why I'm scared to be a parent, bro. That's why I'm scared to be a parent, bro. Like, that shit with women and children, man, and the young boy go out one ear and go out the other. Even the organic foods, man, you got to watch out for them in America, too, but they the better version. So, true, we have the compassion for the parents. We need mental health for our communities because we be down financially. And not even just that, the food is poisoning you too, as far as mental health. The food is poisoning you. So I got a huge thing to do with chemical balance, women getting fibroids, all that shit, bro. See, you had a cooking class and woodshop class in public schools. Yep. You can get out of public schools and go be a tradesman. Where all them jobs go? To illegal immigrants, to Mexicans. No offense to them, they do a great job. All them jobs went to illegal immigrants. All them black jobs he was talking about, that just wasn't jobs at McDonald's or janitors. Nigga, you talking about brick masons. You make a good living off brick masons. You talking about people that do roofs and plumbing and electricians. They was coming out of high school with that. Remember 2010, it was really another type of cooking class. You come along being a cook, possibly a chef. He said in another type of world, way more normal. I was learning basic things like math, reading. I see their whole learning. Hold on, this nigga tripping. Learning signatures. My bad. He said black women are wishing death threats against black women. They voted for Kamala. But like she said, you can't group them all together. Them the ones on the internet that don't understand, but will benefit off of Trump. He didn't build the wall, town little bro. Well, he did start building the wall. Actually, Obama built more of the wall than he did. Obama was already building a wall. He built more of the wall than Trump did. But a wall, the wall is just the beginning. Kicking illegal immigrants out of border control is the point. So the wall ain't the end all be all. Kicking their ass out right now is. Yeah, 22 is wild. Learn to be celibate, no sex at all about that. You gotta understand about celibacy also mean put your bros, put your toys up, put your dildos up, put your hands up, fellas. That's what celibacy mean. No sex at all. Until you learn how to vet people properly. But if you're gonna do it, people gonna do it. Because guys need to ejaculate to say they prostate. But you know what? I'm not going off into that conversation. I'm making more of my job than ever before, but struggling more than ever before, worried about losing my place and not feeding my child. Yep, gotta stack that bread up for sure. They've been killing us with food for a long time. Yep. Shout out to John. I couldn't vote for either, man. Like I said before, why not? Do you not agree with the take the motherfucking races away? All any Obama didn't have black people best interest. That's the worst type of person. That act like they for black people or act like they for you, but they not for you. Take that away, Rock One. Take the emotional factor away with it. You want a better economy. You want regular bathrooms for your daughter. You want regular sports for your daughter. You want a better economy. You want to kick the illegal immigrants out. You want the nuclear family back. It's an easy choice. Take that other. Oh, they both evil. No, they. You want better, cleaner food. You want a better education. Like I said before, look at the policies and not the person. If Kamala came with that same deal, I'd have voted for her. I know we ain't getting reparations, so that shit don't move me. Good, especially you're paying $10 for a head of lettuce. Crazy. So that's pretty much all I got, man. I got somebody waiting on me. Let me tie this ninja up. Come here. Your little girlfriend waiting on you. She like you more than she like me. But yeah, like I continue to tell y'all, bro. Like y'all making it an emotional thing. It ain't none of these presidents been for you. I mean, or been for black people per se. Ain't none of these presidents, and they talking about Kamala spent $20 million on a concert. We gonna speak on that too. Don't worry about it. See y'all in the morning. But like I said before, take the man. I don't like neither one of them. Man, you don't know these motherfuckers. That's my thing. I'm looking at the economic plan, their policies, their views. That's it. That's why Trump got the vote. You can look at the birth rate. You can look at how sick people is. He trying to fix that. Sometimes you got to destroy the system to rebuild it. So, but that's what I say, man. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. It wasn't about identity politics. I did that with Obama twice and got burnt. What that nigga Fiend say from No Limit? I ain't gonna repeat that line on this live. That's wild. But yeah. But you look at them Republican cities, Republican states, they financially do better than our states. But hey, where's she at? But hey, appreciate y'all. Peace.